So Dylan and Bear, the heeling on leash is a good exercise here. Remember that every basic, you start in a correct basic position for every exercise. And when you take your basic position, take the leash off your dog, who's always out of position. So before you've even started moving, you've lost points. So remember that. Those all add up because there's one for every exercise. And the heeling in the straightaway, and the on-leash stuff, he's much more inattentive. He's like checking out other things and sniffing, and he's out of position next to you as well. Your about turns are very nice. They're tight. They're nice position. And in the fast pace, he's very happy on leash. Your slow paces are make sure you're counting correctly. And that time you make very tiny slow. So slow can be a big, long slow step too, so that it moves the dog more naturally. But make sure you're counting the steps correctly there in your slow pace in particular. The work in the group is very nice. The dog is attentive here. In the group we get a little bump on the left and also on the left turn in the group. So on both of those turns, the dog is just enough out of position that when you turn left, he's interfering with your movement. The heeling off leash is good. Again, remember that first basic position when you start. Here, off leash, he shows us a very different picture. He's very happy, much more free there and attentive to you. He should move a little bit more parallel to you though. He tends to be a little bit crowding at the shoulder. So here and you said boost when you make the about turn. There's no command on the about turn. Sit, he needs a command at the end of that one to keep him in the sit. And the sit in motion, today he does what my dog did at the last trial, which is he didn't. Which is insufficient, but he downs instead of sitting, but he remains in place, so you have half the points. Even though it's insufficient, you have half the points on that. The down with recall is a good exercise. Here he's not with you when you start, so he's lagging a little bit on that first start. And then this is something you only run into on the BH, and you won't again, is you kind of do a mashup on both the sit and the down, which is you pause. So it's kind of halfway between motion, and the other option is that you halt, the dog automatically sits, and then you say down. So you kind of do it in between, but he gets it done, right? So it's okay, especially in the BH level. So here, what's important not to do as you go further is you can't, when you turn around, that's where you stop. You sidestep to the dog. Depending on the level of competition, you can lose the points when you change your position. So when you do that, you can lose the points for the exercise. So where you turn around, just stay there. I'm just telling that to you as you move forward. And here in the front, he should be more correctly centered, and he also needs to show us a front sit. Still good. And the long down under distraction is also good. He goes into the down without showing us a sit. And initially does just a tiny little crawl, but then he remains in his place throughout the rest of the exercise, even through recalls and other things going on. So today you have more than enough points to pass to the traffic portion.
Good.
Thank you.